Hello, everyone. So welcome to today's session, and in this session we will discuss about one of the important Java interview question that was recently asked in the Coforge company. So we'll discuss about the Java interview questions and that was recently asked in the Coforge company, and that was the difference between string buffer and string builder. So what is the difference between the two? So this was asked in the Coforge company recently. So let's understand, because this is very important question. And if you get this kind of question, then how you should answer. So we'll discuss this particular in this. So let's understand first of all about the features, different features, and we'll see where string buffer and where string builder is being used. Because if you understand from the feature perspective, then you will be able to remember the differences also for the longer duration of time. So first is thread safety. Okay. So string buffer can be used in multi-threaded environment, right? Thread safety means different threads can be used. So this string buffer can be used in multi-threaded environment, or you can also say it is synchronized. Okay, it can be used in multi-threaded environments, whereas string builder is not synchronized. It is not thread safe and it is designed for single thread applications. Simple. Okay, so that's one of the very basic difference that you should understand between string buffer and string builder. Okay, next is the performance. So performance of a string builder is slow. Okay, why it is slower? Because obviously it is it can be used in multi-threaded environment. So at a time, multiple threads would be using that particular point. Multiple threads would be using it. So that is why as it is taking the heat of the multiple threads, multiple operations, concurrent operations that are done together, hence it is slower in nature. Whereas string builder, it is faster. Okay. Next is the difference with respect to the version. Okay. And last, we will see the difference with respect to the use case. So what are the use cases where it would be used? So whenever you are going for the automation testing interviews these days, the first technical round would be on the Java based interview questions, and that you should be able to answer. If you're not able to answer, then what would happen? You would be getting rejected and you won't even get a chance to appear for the second round of interview. So that's what is happening in these particular days. So string buffer was introduced in JDK 1.0 version, and string builder was introduced in JDK 1.5 version. Okay, now let's see the use cases. So the use case, as the name itself suggests, if you have multiple threads, that is, if you want to modify the same string object, if you want to go for multiple threads or modification of same string object, then you have to go for the string buffer here. Okay. Whereas if you want to go for the single thread scenario, wherein you are just touch basing one string at a time, then you have to go for the string builder. So if you need thread safety, you have to go with the string buffer. If you are looking for the single threaded operations, then you have to go with the string builder. And if you see the performance as well. Now, with respect to the performance aspect, if you see, so string builder is having a good performance compared to the string buffer. So it's also an important point that you should understand. And generally in the interviews, they might also ask you in this manner that whose performance is much better? Is it string builder or is string buffer? So you should be able to tell to the interviewer that string buffer is slower, string builder is faster, but string buffer can be used for the multi-threaded environments. It is synchronized. Okay. Multi-threaded means concurrent operations. When together you are updating the same object, at that time you'll be going for string buffer. And with respect to string builder, it is not synchronized, it's not thread safe. So it is designed for the single thread application only. So that's about the difference between string buffer and string builder. So this is one of the important Java interview question that was asked in the Coforge company to one of my subscriber. And so I thought to create a session on the same, right?